doing free tarot readings because that's what we do. It's true. That is what we do. That's how it rolls. That's how we roll here on the TarotOracle channel. Waiting for people to join at this point, and then we'll continue on here. In the meantime, let me put some cards back in their boxes. Where did I put that? All right. Put cards back in their box. Back where they're supposed to go. Back in the proper place. Blah, hello. I'm knocking things over, Blah. Blah, Marco, Karina, hello everyone. We're hanging out here with some free tarot readings. How is Sham feeling about me? And hello, Bethany, Brianna, hello. Mihawk, 503, hello. Rachel, how is it going? And Marco, how are you? Could you do a Thoth one, please? Hello, my man. Well, hello, Marco. Do a Thoth one what? I know, what does Francisco of Scorpio feel about me? Nice collab. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate that. April forecast. I forecast showers and rain because it's April. Thank you, Brianna. I appreciate your donation. Check out April forecast and see what is happening in April. All right. Might as well break out the what is it called? The Playful Heart Tarot. In case anybody wants to know. One Self Dwan, hello, how's it going? And Janelle, hey, how are you? By the way, the Playful Heart Tarot, in case you're wondering, what in the world is this thing? I see a tarot deck and I have no idea what it is. Oh, wow, my green screen is showing. You know, it's like my green screen is showing. How embarrassing. Let me move everything over. Oh, no, I'm actually too far out. Let me adjust it then. Let me adjust the screen. One moment while I zoom in just a little bit, just enough to get the green out of the way. There we go. So if we go to the love screen or whatever, we're gonna have a little green, but that's okay. It's a green Saturday. It's gonna be all right. Well, Saturday's going good. I got 6 streams this weekend. That is a lot of streaming. That is quite a bit of streaming, but it is always fun to check out all the streaming stuff. So tomorrow we are with the doctor. The doctor is in again, and we're going to hang out with the doctor and do psychic fairs. So if you have no clue what a psychic fair is, or you have no idea how to approach a psychic fair and you're interested, man, we're going to cover everything. I have a PowerPoint that's huge. It has a ton of stuff on it. So I'm going to go all deep into that. Haiti, thanks for your donation as well. Katie, hello. How's it going? Brandy Smith, hello. How are you? All right, so let's do this. April forecast, 6 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, some 6s. I think we're going to have some success in April. I think that your job is going to firm up a bit, and your new job is going to be a place to where now you're really getting comfortable with everybody. Joe, hello, how's it going? You're really getting comfortable with everybody. You're getting in the groove of things. Things are sort of rolling along in April, and that's going to be a big thing. I do think that they have some bonus projects for you, or some things that are a bit of an extra stretch project for you as far as that goes. So I think at work, you're sort of going to get into the groove of things with all these 6s of, you know, the good number 6 success. We're moving into that space, right? The 6 of Swords says that I do believe for the summer, I think you're going to have a travel opportunity sort of coming up, and you have to start planning for this. The 6 of Swords as sort of the travel card with that, right? Knight of Pentacles says that this is going to be something that you wanted to do before. I know that I don't think you're going on your big trip. I don't think you're doing that this summer. But I think that you're going on, have some opportunity to go on some small trips. Tarot Magician, hey, how's it going? So I think you're going to have an opportunity to go on a couple of small trips. And that is going to be something interesting that you can sort of go with. So maybe a summer vacation or something like that you're going to start planning for that. Now, money is going to be a bit of a problem as you sort of do that, but I think somebody either helps out or you end up having a money money coming in from other sources or whatnot. So I think that that's going to be possible for you to take a sort of quick little summer vacation, go somewhere, do something, maybe not with a coronavirus, maybe not the best idea, but who knows? You do have that opportunity. So the Six of Cups says that I think your boss is actually going to have you start mentoring somebody. Katsu, hello. How's it going? There you go. But yeah, the Six of Cups, I think your boss is going to have you mentoring somebody. I think people are going to start hiring again after the coronavirus scare is sort of over. And I think that you're going to be mentoring somebody, maybe an intern or something like that, summer intern, something similar to the Six of Cups, or that mentoring feel that we go with. So you have somebody new, you're trying to sort of teach them some things, and I think that will bode well for your career as well, because everybody is, sort of excited, a new person, and you're going to get to train them, and you have a new friend, etc. Normally, Kim, hey, welcome. How's it going? So the Ace of Pentacles into the Ten of Pentacles into the Ten of Swords. I think that sort of balances out. Nobody likes seeing the Ten of Swords, and that's quite the dramatic Ten of Swords. Hypnosis Ghost. Hello. I'm huge into hypnosis. So hypnosis Ghost. Are you actually into hypnosis? Let me know. I have at least 100 books on hypnosis. Kind of scary, but yeah. Laura, hello. How's it going? So I think that you have sort of a bittersweet thing as we're coming into April. I don't think the Ten of Swords is going to ruin the entire April month for you, but I think that you have a couple of things maybe that come up that are a bit of a challenge toward the end of April, right at the end of April into May, and you'll be able to work through those. I don't see that a big problem because, I don't mean like a former mentor. Oh, Hypnosis Ghost, we need to talk. So what are you into, Hypnosis Ghost? Because I was into street hypnosis for quite some time. Actually took about 4 or 5 like formal courses with head hacking. I don't know if you remember those guys with the street hypnosis head hacking group, and Anthony and all those guys before they sort of closed that down, but also went to one of their conventions and all that other stuff. So I'm really big into it. Hypnotherapy as well. So I have all the head hacking stuff before they closed, and all the convention extras as well. So it was an interesting convention that I went to. I got a video of it somewhere. April forecast. Anyway, well, I hope that April works out for you, and that looks good. We have a ton of people coming in. Heidi, thank you again. Haley Crawford, thank you so much for your donation. And CM as well. Lose my crush on my friend? If so, will it be soon? Ooh, got a crush on the friend. Let's see. Janielle? How do I pronounce that? Janielle? Anyway, yeah, Hypnosis Ghost. What type of hypnosis stuff are you into? All right. Let's do Hades Gonzalez thing here. Okay. HG wants to know, let's see, thinks about me because we don't talk. What does my father think about me? What does my father think about me? Yeah, I don't think it'll be a former mentor thing. Like they're going to say, Brianna, you need to mentor this person right here. You're the formidable. No, I think it's going to be like an intern. Be like, hey, show the intern around, things like that. I don't think it's going to be like this big formal thing. I think it's going to just sort of tossed your way. But you're going to make a new friend, and I think actually going to turn out well for you. Anyway, I'd like to know what father thinks about me because we don't talk. That's a shame. That's a shame. Okay, let's see what father thinks about you. Dads are always fun to hang out and talk to. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Dad never built nothing. Wow. That's sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Been listening to hypnotists many years trying to improve myself. Okay, so you're sort of in the self-improvement thing. Actually, let me go grab. I got a bunch of books. Hang on, just a second. Sorry. Down in this hypnosis thing. Yeah, here's a couple that I'm currently reading. Oh, so this is a pretty standard tome on hypnotherapy. This is Dave Ellman's Hypnotherapy, and this is a bit pricey at some sources. Then I got the Handbook of Clinical Hypnosis. Pretty interesting, has a bunch of stuff in here. So this I bought a while back, and then I have the Cognitive Behavioral Perspective of Hypnosis by Spenios, I believe. edited by Spaniels. Anyway, a lot of good stuff in here. So a lot of cool books. The head hacking is pretty cool. Okay, John, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So now that we've looked through hypnosis books, which I have way too many, those are just books that I'm currently reading. So let's see. Why doesn't Deverick respond to my messages? Katie says, hey, John. All right. So let's find out why Dad thinks about you if you don't talk. Okay. Go through here and try to figure it out. All right. I think that you're, okay. I don't know. That is so odd. That is so odd to have that a thing. I think that your dad assumes you're okay. Dad assumes you're okay. He doesn't really just, he doesn't really, I don't want to meddle. He doesn't really want to meddle. He wants to give distance. He doesn't want to be annoying. He doesn't want to just be in your face. And he doesn't want to be overbearing or try to control you or try to make you uncomfortable. I think that, pulling out thought for the daddy issue, currently reading Marcus Aurelius' Meditation, The Power of Now. Yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, I think that he wants you to live your daily life, right? The Wheel of Fortune, he wants you to live your daily life, let you be yourself. I don't think that he wants to meddle in your affairs. I don't think that he wants to try to convert you to, to do this or do that, or doesn't want to micromanage you or doesn't want to be in your face with stuff. I think he realizes that you're old enough to be independent. You are independent. And he's going to assume that you're doing okay, and he's going to assume that everything is okay. If you needed him, you got into a situation where you actually needed him and everything sort of went downhill, and you actually required his help, I think that he actually would come to help. But for now, he's just trying to stay out of your way. And he realizes that you want to be independent, or you do have some issues with him, and he has some issues with you. And he does think that those are possibly not reconcilable. Is that a word, reconcilable? Divination Lady, hello. Hecate's Crossing, it's good to see you. And John, welcome as well. And Essence, welcome. Hey, and Arlene and Katie, good to see you. But he recognizes that he's part of the problem. And he doesn't want to be more problematic than what he needs to be. So if you're wondering if he knows that he's part of the problem, yes, he does. But he doesn't want to make it worse. And he thinks that if he gets involved, he may make it worse. So he realizes that you both have issues with each other. You have some disagreements and things like that. Ultimately, he's going to come around and try to work things out. I don't think that he is going to stay away forever. I think that he's going to give you the space and do that, and then he's going to sort of reach out and try to reconcile some stuff. And I think that happens after he has some issues. I think that he hits some issues and stuff like that, but he don't want to talk or spend time with me. Yeah, I think that he just has these issues and he needs to fix those. And I think that he will reach out and try to reconcile everything, but it happens after that he has a life event that sort of comes about. And when the life event comes about, he wants to reconcile with family. That's going to be the priority one thing. And when that comes about, then he's going to, reconcile with you, and he's going to try to do that. And he's going to try to make things right again. I think by then it's going to be sort of awkward, but I think that that's something that you're going to be interested in at the time. So I do think that you just have to, give him that space. If he doesn't want to dive in, if he doesn't want to do some things, you're going to have to give him that space a bit until the life event occurs, and he's going to be really interested in repairing things. But sorry to hear that. That's hard, right? That's hard. Anybody in your family they're family, and yet you having issues with them is tough. It's really tough. I mean, we all, sort of had some issues with family before, but that's a tough thing to sort of encounter and deal with. Anyway, sorry to hear it. Good luck. I think that again he'll be reaching out once he has a life event, and then you're going to be talking to him a lot more then. All right. Entertainment purposes only, by the way. Okay. Haley Crawford. Potential between me and Scorpio. Okay. You just met Veronica. You missed the magic trick. No, you didn't. It's recorded on Tarot Magician's channel. Go to Tarot Magician's channel. I showed, how many tricks I showed, Tarot? Magician, I showed 6, 5, something. I showed a lot. All right, Divine Empowerment, thank you for hitting that like button. By the way, please hit like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. All right, so you met a cute Scorpio, and now you're wondering what's going to happen. Is this going to be the love screen? I think so. Oh no, you're going to see my green screen on the love screen, I think. We have a little green. So, narrow your, hold on, if I do that, you don't see it. There we go. No more green. All right, so many magic tricks, at least 6. Yeah, it was quite a bit. All right, so we'll try this on the love screen because everybody loves the love screen. All right, I'm going to be out of my Dark Night of the Soul. Dark Night of the Soul. That sounds like a great rock band. Tell me it doesn't, chat. Dark Night of the Soul. That sounds like a fantastic, like hard rock metal band. I'm just saying, that would be a great name for a band. All right, Corellia, hello, how's it going? One of my favorite places to hang out. That's not spelled exactly right. In Star Wars Galaxies, by the way. So Corellia wants to know, would my love life be in 3 months? Beautiful Queen, hello, beautiful indeed. How are you, beautiful Queen? It's good to have you on the show. We're just hanging out here. May have to adjust the camera and zoom in a bit. All right, this is going to be shaky cam, so you're going to have to put up with me. It's a bit of shaky cam, but here we go. We're going to zoom in. There we go. Look at that. That is fantastic. All right, rather have the money screen. I don't have a money screen yet. I have the love screen and the job screen. I want to get the breakup screen, maybe the money screen. Maybe the money screen, you never know. But potential with me and the cute Scorpio that you just met. No, this is interesting, isn't it? Oh, why does it have to be this one? Okay, so this person is very focused on work. And I'm your Star Wars fan. Yeah, exactly. This person is very, Corellia, was it spelled? I think it was spelled with an O. I think so. Or 2 R's. I'm not really sure. Back in Star Wars Galaxies, that was a place you hang out. Anyway, so you do have, this person is very focused on work, and they're good with working. They're good with what they do. They're good with their industry, and they're good at making money. They're good with the industry. They're good at making money, and they have a bit of a spinning problem with it, but that's here nor there. But the Hierophant says that they're focused on work, and they're good at work, and they're good with that as well. And they have a very good potential future. If you're looking for someone that has a good future and a promising sort of start, a promising future, I think you found the right person. They don't like to just be alone. It seems like they almost have this thing about being alone. They're not big on being alone. Even when they're alone, they're sort of reaching out and talking to other people. As far as a relationship is concerned, the 6 says that you do have a good relationship potential with this person. So if you're looking for somebody to get into a relationship with, you may be competing with their work a bit, but the 6 does say that you do have great relationship potential. This is something to where it's going to take a bit to get started, or take some time to get started. They are not very big on moving relationships quickly. So it may be a situation where you're just trying to get them to sort of move into the next step of relationship. If you get in it, I think it has a bunch of promise with the relationship as well. The Scorpio side of them does show its teeth occasionally, though. It does show its teeth occasionally. You're going to have to sort of put up with that. I think that they just blurt mean things occasionally. And once, obviously, after the honeymoon period's over or whatnot, but they just blurt mean things occasionally. And you have to sort of put up with that and deal with that. Maybe blurt mean things back or tell them to shut up, who knows. But the Scorpio teeth do come out, and they're especially attuned to, they're not really the jealous type, but they're attuned to, if you're going out with somebody else or going out with friends that are guys, etc., they're going to be very keen on hearing those details because they do have a bit of a jealous streak. But I don't think it's bad. I think that, as far as guys go, their negative side is probably less than most other people's, but they do have a couple of obvious things that go with that. But again, they are good with work. They're very good with earning money, and they're going to have a lot of potential later as they sort of get really, really into the career or really thick into the career. I think that they have a lot of potential with that. So if you're looking for somebody that has a bit of a provider, you're looking for somebody that has some fun, some excitement, I think that this person has it, and I think it's a great potential. Just sort of watch out for the Scorpio teeth and make sure you don't get bit by that type thing. So anyway, but yeah, it looks like a great thing. It looks like a good relationship. It looks like something fun that you can sort of dive into. So yeah, a lot of potential there. Des Hanna, hello, how is it going? All right, let's check it out. Sailing video, there you go. All right, let's see, CM. Will I be able to lose my crush on my friend? And will I do it soon? All right. Can I lose my crush on my friend? All right, well, we got to get off the love screen now. Got to get off the love screen now for sure. Fire sign, hello, how's it going? All right, more than just flirtation. I hope so. Seems like a really nice person. All right, for this, I think that we should use the Bonefire Tarot, in case anyone wants to know, by the way. That is the Bonefire Tarot. I'm going to do a hiking YouTube. There you go. I'm going to do a tarot YouTube. I think that's a great idea. I already tried it. I have an art YouTube. I have a board game YouTube. And a tarot YouTube. Oh, and a magic trick review YouTube. I have too many YouTubes, and they're all neglected. I think my art one just got 1,000 subs. Just now got 1,000 subs. So, Cody Gray, hello, how's it going? Mary Crow, hey. Yeah, nobody wants to watch my art. I don't know. So that's why I never really posted a bunch of art on here. Because nobody wants to see it. 0 people want to see that. All right. So let's find out. Whoa, that is, my camera's way up there. It is way up there. All right. Yep, normally, Kim, I saw you ask that question earlier as well in the other stream. Let's find out in just a minute to see if you need to chase after the coronavirus. All right, you want to date some guy you just got introduced to. Jen Bo, hello, how are you? All right, you want to lose my crush? It will be soon. Two of Swords, the lovers, maybe not so much. Maybe not so much. I don't think this is going to be as easy as you think. I think that you're really hooked on this person. You are really hooked on this person. So it's time to reevaluate. It's time to evaluate, like, why? Why are you hooked on this person? Monica, hello, welcome to the channel. Why are you hooked on this person? We got the Two of Swords. It's like you're just blindly looking at this person with rose-colored glasses. You don't see some of their faults. And they do. But they exist, but you're just sort of ignoring it. You have rose-colored glasses. You're just trying to see the best in this person. And your crush, you just have a bit of that too much, right? The Sword, I'm a bit blinded. I have choices, but I'm blinded by this person, and I'm really focused on this person as well. And the Lovers, I think that you have this illusion that everything is going to be just fantastic and great if you were to get together. But real relationships don't work like that. Real relationships have problems, have faults. We have challenges that come about and things like that. I think your biggest issue is that it just sort of occupies your mind a bit too much. Normally, if you have a crush, so let's say I have a crush on Streamlabs, right? I have a crush on Streamlabs, the bot, because the bot is wonderful. And I'm trying to get away from that, but Streamlabs has a bunch of bugs, and it spams chat sometimes. It's really annoying sometimes, but I just don't see that. Wheel of Fortune says you have this dream that you're going to have this day-to-day relationship with a crush. And if you want to get over that, you're going to have to sort of, realize that that's just not something that you want, apparently, because now you want to lose the crush on your friend. I think the key is to focus on your friend's faults And that, it sounds kind of crazy, but let's go with it. Let's go with it. The Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Cups. Focus on their faults. Do you really want to be in a relationship with somebody that picks their nose, or that has the coronavirus, or that, I don't know, that does whatever they do that's annoying? And sort of focus on that and be realistic about it and take off the rose-colored glasses and, and try to just go back and think, they're really picking the nose is so gross, it's so annoying. No, I'm going to have to move them out of there and get that. The Ten of Swords is ultimately, if you just keep thinking about it, you keep focusing on it, and you keep that up, you're just going to make it even more awkward. You're going to lose a friend. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to lose your friend. So they already rejected you. You're in that rejection space, and you're gonna have to sort of deal with that. The Ten of Swords, if you don't deal with that, it's just gonna get more and more awkward, and eventually you're not gonna be friends anymore. So, that is that's just gonna be the way it's gonna be. Once it gets too awkward, now it's not gonna be friends. So you don't want to get to that point. You want to keep them as a friend, let them know that it's cool, and every time they pick their nose, just be like, that's absolutely disgusting. You're going to get coronavirus if you keep jamming your finger into your nose. I want nothing to do with you with a relationship. Kissing you would be just disgusting. So just think about that. Think about that. I'm just saying, pick their nose, scratch their butt, whatever they do. So, all right, there we go. Bonefire Tarot always gives a good reading there. Brandy Smith. Why doesn't Deverick respond to my messages? I don't know. All right, John wants to know general reading for the month ahead. Another April reading. Let's find out how that goes. JK. Whoops. General April reading. Why did I put a question mark on there? I don't know. General April reading. A perfect deck for the general April reading would be the Dark Mansion Tarot that is located where? It is located where? Here we go. All right. Dark Mansion Tarot. If the cards have anything to say for me in the next few months, working with tarot and helping others moving ahead their own journey, mentoring also. There you go. There you go. Picking the nose and scratching the butt all with the same hand. You don't want a relationship with that guy. I'm just saying. Sometimes us guys are just disgusting. If you watch us closely, which you should never do. You should never do. Highly not recommended. Okay. I've made a mess trying to get all these magic tricks ready for the previous stream. And move that out of the way. Here we go. Yeah, that is way up there. That is way up there. And it's sideways. It's way up there and it's sideways. But I don't want to. Do I want to adjust it? So that's better. That's a lot better. I like that. When I was adjusting it, it moved it a bit sideways. There you go. I love that deck. I love it too. Tarot Girl Live. Hello. How are you doing? All right. So general April reading. 7 of Swords, Knight of Wands, Empress, 2 Wands. I think that the 7 of Swords points to getting away from something. You've been trying to get away from something and it hasn't been very successful. And so you're trying to get away from it and it has not been successful, but it's something that you haven't focused on a lot. And in April, you're going to have an opportunity to start that process. I don't think it's all going to occur at once, but I think that you have an opportunity to get away from something that's been bothering you or get away from a situation that's been bothering you. And it's not a situation that's dire or something that's just huge and things like that. But it's a chance to sort of escape, get a bit of escape and get less stress in your life and lose some of that, right? Because right now I think that you're sort of in defensive mode with some parts of your life. And some parts of your life being in defensive mode is not going to be good for you because you sort of react differently to situations. And some of the situations that you've been hitting are not the best to deal with right now. So it's better to sort of put that off, and you've been doing that, but now it's sort of time to deal with that. Now you have a way around it. I don't think that's going to be too detrimental to you. As far as relationships go, I think that you have opportunities with relationships. I think your relationships are going to sort of start to round out a bit. In other words, start to even out. Sometimes your relationships are a bit too in one direction, a bit too good, too terrible, too dramatic, or things like that. It's time for those things to sort of even out. And during that evening out process, you're going to be able to get more in tune with your relationships and get in touch with sort of a different side of yourself as you sort of approach relationships as well. The Eight of Cups says also one of the relationships that you sort of had that you didn't really cherish, but the person is just sort of midway in there, not really full in there, and things like that. They're going to be leaving. It's almost like that someone you know is taking a trip or leaving or moving or something like that within April, the Eight of Cups. That plan may start. That plan may start a bit now, but it may not finish in April. But you do see that factor of somebody that you know is moving and doing something like that. The Two of Wands says, overall, you're going to have a pretty solid April. It's going to be pretty solid, pretty stable April. Got a couple of different factors to deal with, but overall, I think you're going to have a pretty good April. I don't think you'll see anything huge or big or life-changing or things like that. Obviously, we're all dealing with the coronavirus, so, stock up on that toilet paper and water and all that, and just go from there. But anyway, hope that resonates. Let me know. I appreciate any feedback, and we'll throw this down here for you now. Cool. Well, thank you again. I appreciate that. So, love life in 3 months. Corellia, my absolute favorite place. What movie had Corellia in it, by the way? Does anybody know the Star Wars movie that actually had Corellia in it? Was that the number 2? Was that the number 2? Because in the video game, we all hung out in Corellia. They had a auction house, and outside of there is where all the bounty hunters would hunt down all the Jedi. By the way, everyone's asking for a list and whatnot. There is no list. Donations take priority, then I pick at random. I pick at random. Antonella, hello, how's it going? Radha, hello, how are you? By the way, it's completely random. It's completely random. If you need a private reading, you're like, I want some time alone. I want some time alone. Then it's $30 for 20 minutes. And that's pretty cheap. That's fairly cheap. I mean, that's not bad. Pretty good. All right, let's check it out for the 3 month. What is your love life? So Corellia, let me know right now. How is your love life right now? Like, what are you doing? Are you in a relationship? Are you single looking? Or what is going on with your love life? Find out about that. Relationships are tough sometimes. Indeed. Sometimes relationships are a pain in the butt. But you sort of got to put up with them. Well, not necessarily. There is a solo movie. Oh, it was in the solo movie? Oh, okay, cool. There you go. So, Corellia, how's your relationships right now? I never watched the solo movie. I need to watch it just so I can see Corellia. I'm kind of curious. What was the big city they were in the Star Wars number 2, the prequel number 2? Single looking. Okay. 8 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. What do we got with a Knight of... That's interesting. Knight of Pentacles and Justice. Well, all right then. All right then. Okay. I think that you have a relationship coming, a relationship opportunity coming. Probably the end of this 3-month period. It's into this 3-month period. I think that we have sort of this 8 of Swords time to where you're not finding the particular people that you like. I think that you're finding people, you are having sort of opportunities, but you're not finding the quality of the people that you like. I think you're getting sort of a couple of users maybe, or you're not finding qualifications that sort of meet your standard type thing, right? So the 8 of Swords says you're having a bit of a dry period. I think at the end of the 3 months, you're going to have an opportunity with an earth sign. So the Page of Pentacles and earth sign. It's going to be a younger person, a younger individual that, I mean, not, super young, but it's going to be a younger individual that you're really going to be attracted to. They're going to have something about them. They're going to have sort of that magic and stuff. You really like their eyes. And I think that they're going to have sort of just a brownish hair, and they're going to be a bit taller than you, but they're just going to be a lot of fun and have a really, really good smile and bright eyes. I mean, you just love their eyes. And it's going to be something to where you sort of want to, talk to them and date and things like that. But you end up getting involved with this relationship with this person. And you feel like that it's going to be a great one as well. It's one that sort of moves off a little too quickly, or you sort of get uncomfortable sometimes. And when you go out on date, this person doesn't really have a lot to say, so you're trying to fill in the conversation gap. And you're ready to strangle them at some point. Say, hey, I mean, can you say something? Can you tell me about yourself? I'm having just to drag this out. I mean, can you throw me a bone here? It would be fantastic. So dating is sometimes really annoying. Dating is sometimes really annoying, but they have a great smile. They make everybody comfortable around them too. Like when we go out, right? The people that they meet just like them. It's just really weird. The people that they meet just like them. So you're out at a restaurant, for example, the waitress or waiter, whatever, just really like this person. And they're really, I don't know, it's like they have this dynamic personality that people like. But again, the terrible conversationalists. You have to drag things out of them sometimes. It really gets annoying. But the star in the Six of Wands, it's almost like that you're sort of meant to lead into this person. You're meant to meet this person. You're meant to sort of go out with this person. That's going to be a good thing for you. But just as the Knight of Pentacles, the conversation is just terrible. I think that they're sort of awkward as well in other aspects, but it's going to be something that you're going to sort of put up with. I mean, it's not going to be the knight in shining armor type thing. It's just going to be somebody that a normal, average person that you just feel really attracted to and you enjoy hanging out with and doing that stuff. I don't think you have any common hobbies. I think that's going to be another thing that's going to be challenging. But if you're able to work through that, right? Six of Wands, the Lord of Victory, the Lord of Success. I think you're going to be able to work through that. Everything's going to be pretty okay. Anyway, so there you go. There's a lot of detail. Come back in. Let us know how that relationship went. I will definitely remember you with a Corellia name for sure. Okay. Normally Kim. So normally Kim, wants to know how to dodge. Dodging, what is it, COVID? Is it COVID-19? Tell me I'm butchering this. Is it COVID-19? Okay. All right. So do you need to move around and play dodgeball with COVID-19? Which makes me wonder, what was COVID-18? Condition for my life is threatened. Okay, you feel like our life is threatened. All right. Oh, let's find out. Hope your life is not threatened. That would be inconvenient. Speaking of which, well, let's go to This Might Hurt Tarot. No, that's a used old joke. That is used and old. I want to do a zombie deck just because it is the zombie apocalypse, complete with toilet paper shortages during the zombie apocalypse, you know? Questions, remind you further down in the chat when the time comes. Who are we talking about now? We're doing normally Kim. X Martinez. Is X Martinez asking about their question? We got X Martinez as the next in line, and then we're doing randoms. By the way, there's no list. Jezebel Von Tex, hello, thank you. All right. X Martinez, I'd like to know any love coming my way. We'll hop on the love screen in a minute. X, thank you for your donation as well. Appreciate that. Right now, we're going to see about normally Kim and dodging the COVID-19 or the COVID-18, COVID-20, whatever, you know. All right. So what do we need to do to dodge it? Just zombie tarot. There are many zombie tarots. We should use that. Ooh, do you know what there's not? Is there a zombie Lenormand? I think I just blew my own mind. Wait a minute. Normally Kim. Hang on just a second. Zombie Lenormand. If there's not, I'm going to make one. There's not. I am going to make a zombie Lenormand. Ooh, or I should make a COVID-19 tarot. What do you think? A COVID-19 Lenormand. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so yeah, put that on Kickstarter. I get funded in a year. So should you dodge it? Knight of Wands says you do need to take some action. So we got some action. Knight of Wands says you do need to take. By the way, entertainment purposes only. All right. Let's do this first. So if your life is threatened and you think you need to do something, you need to go do whatever it is you need to do. This is an entertaining reading with cards. I make a lot of jokes. This is not a super serious thing to where I'm, divining things out of the psychic realm and letting you know. This is just cards. So if you do feel that you need to do something, then you need to do it based upon your own decision-making process. Legal things aside, okay. Knight of Wands says some action is in order. Some action is in order. The King of Coins. It could be dealing with resources needed to get this done. So if you do need resources to get this done and you don't have those, that's going to be sort of a stumbling block within that. The Five of Cups sort of does point to this a bit of a disappointment or a disappointment in something. And that, what is that? We have a couple of these, right? We have the Three of Swords right after the Five of Cups. I think you're going to be in a state of disappointment if you don't take action, right? We have the Knight of Wands, take that action, have some action within that. Five of Cups and Three of Swords, a bit of a disappointment, a bit of, worrisome that is coming around. And you are worried about this. I saw you earlier, by the way, in the Tarot Magicians channel. Thank you for hanging out with us, by the way. So I saw you earlier when they're asking the same question. So this is obviously something you're concerned about and you want some guidance on, and you're thinking about it. And it is a worrisome thing for you as well, right? And you can see this with these two cards here. I think if you don't take action, you're going to be a bit disappointed. You're going to be a bit disappointed, and you're going to continue that worry. So if you do feel strongly a certain way, then start researching at a minimum. Just start researching what it would take to do that. But again, you are looking at travel restrictions and other things that could be holding you back as well, right? The Nine of Wands is sort of held back. We have a barrier right here between this person and all of these disappointments and all this other stuff here. So you could be held back. That could be pointing to travel restrictions or some other restrictions or other things, because you do have the catch-22. If you're looking at a true pandemic, which I don't think this is, obviously, I don't think that you do have a catch-22. If you hop on a plane with a bunch of other people, the plane's air is recirculated in the plane. So if somebody on the plane has something and you're sitting there with recirculated air next to somebody who's coughing the whole time or something like that, that's going to be an absolute nightmare for you. And that's going to make you even worry even more. So between the travel restrictions, the rolling the dice and hoping for the best with your travel arrangements, you are in a catch-22 spot. And I think that is sort of adding to your anxiety and adding to your worry as well, right? And, there is toilet paper shortages as well. So if you need to wipe your bum, you could be looking at some issues there. Never put paper towels into the toilet, by the way. That's just a bad. April, Hannah, hello. How's it going? So yeah, there is that. You're in that weird spot. So there's no definitive answer here. Obviously, this is something you need to do on your own. For obvious legal reasons, I'm not going to tell you to do anything. So, but the Knight of Wands says you are going to be looking at taking action. You need to evaluate how many resources you have or what resources of type you have. You are going to be in a situation of worry of the catch-22 again. Could be looking at blockages and things like that. You could be looking at maybe you make it worse. What if you get on a plane and again, somebody's ill in there and you just don't know it? Maybe you just made it worse when you were going to be okay if you stayed. So a very complex situation. You're going to have to figure this out. But take some action, right? Knight of Wands, at a minimum, research some action. Start your research and find out what they're doing. If you're worried about the plane, call the airline. Say, hey, what happens if somebody's sick on the plane? What is your policy, right? And sort of start doing your research and start looking around at a minimum. But taking that action, the Knight of Wands, will ease your worry, and it's going to ease a bunch of other stuff as far as that's concerned. Because obviously, you've been asking this in several different streams, and if it's that prevalent on your mind, take that action. Start doing that research and see where it goes. Anyway, long reading. I apologize for everybody waiting. But I think it's important, right? Because a lot of us are sort of concerned about that. And I know a lot of people are saying it's overhyped, especially when we're stocking up on toilet paper and whatnot. But we do have some people that are concerned. So, and rightfully so, right? Okay, XM. What does XM want to know? Anyway. Yeah, sorry about that normally, Kim. I can't really give you a definitive answer, You're going to have to use the Force, Luke. Use the Force. So, okay, normally Kim did that. And then we have a donation from X Martinez. X Martinez, thank you for your donation. We'd like to know any love coming my way. Love coming your way. Let's find out. Love coming my way. Oh, yeah. The zombie apocalypse. Lenormand. Wouldn't that be great? What could we do? Oh, Soul Tribe Tarot, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. What the hell is going on between me and this woman, Jackie? What is the karmic thing that makes us such vehement enemies? Wow. Soul Tribe Tarot, you really got it going on. What could we do for, what do you think? For, we could have zombie. We could have zombies in there. We could have a zombie rider on a pale horse. Zombie riders on a pale horse. I'm not sure about a zombie fish. I think I may be chasing after this a bit too unrealistically. A zombie bear, a zombie fox. Okay, I'm ditching this idea. I don't think people are going to buy a zombie bear and a zombie fox. That's just morbid. It seems such a great idea. Anyway. So, the zombie deck is out, but we can use the Bohemian Gothic. We can use the Bohemian Gothic. Possessive, passive aggressive, and just awful. Oh, okay. Yeah, zombie mice. It's too much. It's too much. It is. Whoa. But we have the Bohemian Gothic Tarot, and we got Zombie Tarot, so I think that's going to suffice. Tomorrow's Lenormand Day anyway. But after that, if the coronavirus, I am going to make a coronavirus tarot deck. No doubt, no doubt. Coronavirus tarot deck. I think this is the worst idea I've ever had, but the humor, the pure humor of it it's there. It's there. And Kickstarter will boot me off about 30 seconds after I post it. But I'm just saying, somebody's going to do it. Somebody's going to do it. All right. What you love? I think you have some love coming. We have the Fool. We have a card that's not turned around yet. We have the Fool. Okay. So I do have the Bohemian Gothic. Somebody's going to ask what this was. And I don't have a graphic for it. I'm sorry. I don't have a graphic for it, but that's okay. Zombie Peacock. Yeah, that's too much. That's too much. I do think that you have some love coming. We have the Fool. The Fool points to sort of a bit of an adventure that you have coming. And I think it's an interesting adventure that you have coming with the Nine of Swords. I think that you have an opportunity for a short-term relationship. Not mid-term, not long-term, but something sort of like short-term, right? And it's going to be somebody that is sort of super casual, a super casual relationship. So you're looking for something serious. This is not going to be it. It's going to be sort of a relaxed, casual relationship with somebody that you've met before. Right? The Magician into the Knight of Swords, into the Knight of Cups. You know this person. This is somebody that you've met before. Not somebody that you hang out with all day, not somebody that you've been with for your entire life, but somebody that you've met a familiarity between them, right? But the Fool says you want to sort of get into an adventure with this person and sort of try it out. I don't think it's something that lasts forever. The Nine of Swords, right, says we do have sort of that nightmare feel, or that feel to where you're like, what have I got myself into? At some eventual point. But the Magician says that it is a good short-term relationship. You're going to have some fun with this. So again, somebody that you've known in the past. Is this somebody that you really want to be with for the rest of your life? No. I think they have a couple of negative aspects to them that really sort of hinder anything long-term, and it's going to be pretty obvious very quickly that this is somebody that is not a long-term prospect, but it is somebody that's sort of fun, relaxed, casual, we can hang out with, we can go out with, we can do things with, and not have any huge long-term commitment or stress associated with that or anything like that. So I do think that you have somebody coming, and good luck. I think that's going to be something that you're really going to enjoy. It's just a fun short-term relationship. And those are sort of the cornerstones of love, right? Cornerstones of love. And, anyway, I think you have something coming. So, yeah, enjoy that. And once you find out who that is, let us know. That would be kind of fun. All right. So we have a lot of drama on here with Soul Tribe Tarot's friend. Okay, Soul Tribe Tarot, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that as well. Let's find out what you said here. So Soul Tribe Tarot, you've been saying a lot. What the hell is going on between me and this woman, Jackie? All right. So Jackie apparently is a drama starter here. Jackie drama. There you go. Jackie. By the way, if Jackie's watching the stream, no offense. No offense. I'm just drawing cards. I'm just drawing cards. I won't make zombie animals, Jackie. I promise you that no zombie animals will occur. You almost knocked her out earlier today. Now that is the definition of a good relationship. All right, I wanted to deck her. She's a drunk. Okay. I live in a tiny town. We can't really avoid each other. Generally, leave her alone. All right. Hope so too. I'll stop taking over chat now. That's okay. You give me a lot of info. There you go. All right. So Jackie drama. What are we going to do with Jackie? Jackie drama. So Jackie sounds like a pain in the butt indeed. What would be a great one for Jackie drama? I'm thinking the Lightseers Tarot. Where is it? The Lightseers Tarot. All right. Where did I put it? Here it is. Okay, Lightseers Tarot. Zombie Tarot for a love reading that's unique. There you go. Zombie Tarot, Zombie Tarot gets it done. Gets it done. Yeah, I hope that you don't have to deck this person. You don't have to knock them out. If they're missing teeth, they'll probably sue, You're going to have to pay their dental bill for knocking them in the head. And it's going to turn into something on social media to where you're going to be on Facebook with people laughing because, you're sitting there just whacking each other. Just sitting there whacking each other on social media. This back a long time ago. You can tell I'm old when I'm tempted to say back in my day. Back in my day, when we got in a fight, they didn't post it on social media. But yeah, there's a lot of disadvantages to being in a fight on social media. A lot. Because that doesn't go away ever. Larissa and Benicia, hello, how's it going? That will be on somewhere for the rest of your life. And that's not a good situation at all. Okay, so let's find out about this person. The Five of Wands, they like fighting. They like conflict. Nothing wrong with a little conflict. They like conflict. It's sort of been taught to them from birth, maybe, that, this is how you deal with people. This is how you interact with people. This is what people like. This is what you do. And this is sort of a normal thing for them, right? We're into the Hierophant and the High Priestess. This is a place that is good to be. When you deal with people, if they disagree with you, you start the combat. You start the combat. And, if you don't like them, if they did something wrong, no matter how minor it is or whatever, then you sort of escalate it up and you wait for them to react. So their big thing that they like is the conflict and your reaction. So the key here is your reaction. If she can't get a reaction from you, if you just sort of keep going, if you just sort of ignore, if you just sort of don't give that positive feedback and get her to ramp it up more, because she's going to say something rude to see how you react. And then it becomes a game of tennis. She volleys, you volley back. She volleys, you volley back. Hypnosis Ghost, good to see you. Thank you for hanging out. But if you don't react and she volleys and the ball just goes doo, 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 then now she's not going to play tennis anymore, because that's kind of boring, of volleying over there and you just stand there. So not reacting seems to be a quick and easy solution for the problem, because you're not giving her the feedback that she wants, right? So the devil says it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult because she's so frickin' annoying. It's going to be hard. That's going to be like, you have you ever been to a wedding and you're on a diet and they cut this cake and it's the most luscious, beautiful cake you've ever seen, and your mouth is now watering. You're like, nope, I'm on a diet. And of course, everybody brings you a frickin' slice of cake. God forbid you don't have the cake. Everybody brings you a slice. Even if you've had a slice, you have to keep your plate handy. Otherwise, another person will bring you another slice. And then they get upset when you don't take it, even though you just ate one. So it's one of those. It's one of those. So what you do, let me tell you what you do, is you sneak over to somebody's table that's up going to the restroom, and you grab their little plate, and then you hang on to that. And people think you already ate a slice of that cake, and they'll leave you alone. They'll finally leave you alone. You're on a diet. You didn't want it in the first place. Now you don't feel guilty, etc. So it's one of those. You got to ignore it. You got to ignore it, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be like the diet and the wedding cake. But it's going to be possible. The devil says it's going to be extremely tempting with that. Ten of Pentacles says you can do it. You can do it. So if you don't play her game, by the way, okay, hang on. Where are you at? Soul Tribe Tarot. Go check out a book. It's called Games People Play by Eric Byrne. It's fantastic. It goes through all these little games, annoying little games that people play to get attention. And it goes through all of them. It goes through quite a few. There's a bunch of them that you've never realized you're playing until you read the book, and then you're like, wait a minute, I've been playing that stupid game a lot. So one of those. So don't play the game. When she tries to volley, don't do it. Just let her hit the serve of the tennis ball and let it bounce down the court. And she's going to get bored. Nobody wants to play tennis like that. She's going to get bored and stop. And the best part is there's plenty of other suckers that are going to take the bait. So she's never going to be short of people to annoy. Just don't be on that list. Don't be on that list. Speaking of list, there's no list. Donations take priority, and then I pick at random, That's an excellent book. It's so old, though, but it's so good. There's one game called Let's You and Her Fight, and it's basically somebody remote controlling you and somebody else fighting. I've been involved in that at least 10 times. I didn't even know that was a game. But yeah, you'll have somebody that starts a rumor. They'll be like, hey, did you know that that they did this? Did you know that they did this and this, that, and that? And you'd be like, really? And then you're upset with this person for no reason. And the person's trying to get you and this other person to fight. It's messed up. The book's great. Anyway, now I want to play tennis. Exactly. But it's Soul Tribe Tarot. Don't play the game. Just opt out. Let the tennis ball roll down the court. And grab that that plate that had the cake on it because you don't want to eat it, and you carry that around and nobody will offer you cake. Solves it every time. By the way, hot tip about weddings, if you don't want more cake, the last thing you want to do is get your plate and you throw it away. And now you're just walking around and everybody's eating cake. So that's terrible. And everybody makes you feel guilty, right? They're like, cake, here's a cake. I'm like, dude, I just ate like 2 slices. I'm not going to eat another slice. Anyway. Yeah, it's kind of painful. I apologize. It's kind of painful. All right, so we're going to do ending soon. We have a last reading here. A lot of metaphors on the channel today. I love squash. I do too. By the way, tomorrow at tomorrow at noon Central. Psychic fairs. Everything that you want to know about psychic fairs. You have no idea how thick that the PowerPoint slides I make are. There's so much detail. I've been doing psychic fairs for almost 10 years, and Doctor has been doing psychic fairs a very long time. You're going to get more experience with psychic fairs in one couple of hour stream than you'll ever see in your life. It's going to be fantastic. All right. Want to know if you'll contact me first, is moving on for good. So Larissa wants to know about something about contacting you for good. LDA. No contact. No contact. No contact. He's going to call. All right. Let's try that out, and then we'll end the stream. By the way, did I mention that 1 o'clock tomorrow we're going to have the best? Yeah, I did. I think that we want to use the Hush Tarot for this. That would be fantastic. I want to use. I want to use the Playful Heart Tarot. Somebody commented on the Playful Heart Tarot. They said That tarot looks like a third grader made it, and I can't believe a grown man is going to read tarot with that. I'm like, yeah, not only is a grown man going to read tarot with like that, a grown man's going to have a good time reading tarot with that because it is gorgeous. That is very cool, very cute. You know, I'm not like a macho dude. I'm not a macho dude. I'm going to be like, huh, I'm not going to read tarot with that. I can't picture me ever doing that. I can't picture me ever being like macho. I'm like the most macho, non-macho person ever. Like somebody disagrees with me, I'm like, yeah, I like your attitude. I like that. I disagree with it, but I think that your perspective is cool. I like that. Anyway, I like different perspectives. I don't really get into arguments for the most part. Okay, so are they going to call? Are they going to call? Are they going to call? Well, we have a good news, bad news situation here. I do think that they're eventually going to call. We have the Ace of Swords, right? Ace of Swords. I think that they're eventually going to call. And I think they're eventually going to call. Do you want them to call, though? I think it gets into this weird situation to where Shaker Maker and Kimberly, hey, how's it going? Yeah, we're sort of ending. Thank you for coming in, by the way. The world says that you're relying too much on this person calling you. You're relying too much on this person calling you. You're waiting, you're expecting, and the entertaining part is they're waiting for you to call them. So entertainment purposes only, by the way. Entertainment purposes only. By the way, if you want to know what this deck is, this is the Hush Tarot. There you go. It's the Hush Tarot. Okay. I think that they're waiting for you to call, and you're waiting for them to call. And you're in a funny situation. Not funny, ha-ha. Not funny like a magic trick, but a funny situation where you're both sort of waiting around for somebody to take some action. And that's leading you into this 4 situation. The 4 situation where I'm grandstanding and this person is grandstanding. And, it'd be nice if somebody did something, but nobody is doing something currently. Will they call eventually? Yes. But then you're going to get this awkward situation where they were expecting you to call and now they're mad because they wanted you to call and that's why they didn't call. So you're in a weird situation with that. And that's going to cause a bit of grief or a bit of, disappointment in many respects. So, if you want to talk, okay, my thing would be this. If you want them to call, sort of think about, should I be calling them? Or who should make the first contact? It's like the Star Trek movie, First Contact. Who should make that first contact? Is it the aliens should contact Jean-Luc Picard? Or is it Jean-Luc Picard that should contact the aliens? You don't know because it depends on the episode, really. So who should make the first contact? That's going to be up to you. But somebody needs to make it, and somebody needs to do it eventually. Do you need to give each other space? Absolutely. Absolutely. The 5 of Swords defeat. The Lord of Defeat says space is important. Space, relaxation, getting things to reset is going to be important. But I don't know. Why don't you just call after a certain period of time? That's my thing. Why don't you just call after a certain period of time? Because there could be a situation if they're just waiting for you to call. Do they still love you? Queen of Cups says yes, they do. They're still mad. I mean, they need that space. They need time to reset. But if you're not around, then they're going to be like, what's happening? What's going on? So somebody has to break the silence and apologize and move on with life and continue on. So if you want it to succeed, you may be the person that has to take action after a period of calm down has occurred. Anyway, so good luck with that. But Queen of Cups says yes, they still have feelings for you. So absolutely. Anyway, yeah, Jean-Luc. The shelves are empty here too. Yeah, we have a lot of pictures of people posting empty shelves of toilet paper, napkins, hypnosis books, magic tricks. All the shelves are empty. I went today. Luckily, okay, if you're into fruit like me, you absolutely love fruit, those shelves are full. God bless those shelves are full because that's all I eat. That is all I eat. So I'm happy. I don't need toilet paper or napkins or Kleenex or tarot cards or, stuff like that. Anyway, thank you for joining. I will be back again at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Tune in. I would appreciate everybody that can tune in and check out. If you're interested in psychic fairs, it's going to be the best psychic fair seminar you've ever seen. All right. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you tomorrow.